Hey everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's Thursday, and I tell ya, here in the White Commonwealth, we're under no illusions. We understand we're living in the surveillance state already. We now know our state-owned broadcasters here in Canada, the CBC, the CTV in Britain, the BBC. They're paid mouthpieces of the predator class politicians, funded by its citizens to propagandize the public, to lie to us. All mainstream media is now agenda-driven. Both the BBC and the CBC have been caught out. Many scandals. They're compromised, and we know it. But it doesn't stop there. The predator class technocrats are planning even more control over us. Honestly, we're living in the novel 1984. We got hate crime, super surveillance, online surveillance, digital ID. Several bills are at play here in Canada and the UK to severely limit online access, control over websites, banning VPNs. Similar things are going on in the US and the UK as well. And I mean, this is nothing new. This is a symptom of a socialist regime. The control of the press is a requisite to control of the population in that kind of a government. They always take control of the press. They propagandize suspicion and hate to spread mistrust amongst the people themselves. Since 2020, we've had snitch lines. Turn your neighbor in. We're there now, guys. Clamp down on information. Lie to the public. Turn them against each other. You know what? Takes me back to my high school days and the things I was studying in world history. Reminds me of life in the Soviet era. But you know what? Soviet people found a way around all the surveillance and propaganda even way back then. The dog walking hour. Ever heard of that? This observation is a real historical phenomena because state-sponsored evening news programs were a backdrop for official propaganda as they are now. Soviet citizens often used the broadcast hour to secretly meet up with neighbors, walk their dogs, catch up on unapproved information away from listening devices. Doesn't that just make the hair on the back of your neck stand up? Life in the USSR included several distinct social dynamics that made this practice a survival mechanism. There was apartment surveillance at the time because the apartments were all owned by the government. Neighbors could overhear conversations, making public outdoor spaces the safest areas to speak freely. What have we seen in the last few years? We're really trying to limit our outdoor spaces from time to time. Official news broadcasts were heavily censored, driving people to seek trusted word-of-mouth news during these localized meetups. Here's something. Pet ownership. While owning a dog required registration and was subject to strict rules, taking one outside provided the perfect, socially accepted alibi to leave the house at the same time every evening. They could secretly gossip and discuss politics without fear of state informants. We're there now, guys. What looked like a standard pep break to state authorities or curious neighbors served as a vital mechanism for people to share black market news, to voice dissident views, or warn each other about impending events, impending shortages. The courtyard dog break became a cornerstone of informal, localized community connection in a heavily controlled society. You may not have government-controlled snitches that report back to authorities living in your neighbor, in your apartment building today, in your neighborhood. But you're being watched. You're being listened to and monitored. We know this. Your smart devices, Fitbits, watches, laptops, TVs, Alexa, they're all collecting information all the time and transmitting it. We know our news programs, our news networks are Soviet-level propaganda machines. We live in a surveillance state already. It's already here. Sure, we have the internet, X, share and inform others, talk about what's really going on outside of the state propaganda. Well, we've seen now the predator class wants to control that too. There's bills at play to limit your access, ban the use of VPNs. It's already started. Digital ID. The surveillance state is here, and it'll only get heavier, guys. We really have to study and understand history, and that's where we've fallen down, and that's by design, because they won't teach you what really happened, because they don't want you to know that we're living with a surveillance society even worse than it was in the Soviet era. And we let it happen. We didn't see it coming. So what do we do now? Well, get rid of your wearables. Take that watch off. Leave your phone at home and get outside. Meet up. Build relationships away from devices where you can speak freely. We have to get back to basics if we're gonna save this thing, guys. Maybe it's time to bring back the dog walking hour. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, everybody.